Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. I am hopping on to share a bit about smudging and to walk through it with you guys. I'm gonna preface this by saying that, these are my teachings. Smudging is a very individual practice. You're welcome to take what you would like from this, add in things that make it feel more like you, and really make it your own. So to start, the first thing you're gonna need is a vessel. So I use an abalone shell. They come in lots of different sizes, shapes, things like that. But any kind of like heat-proof vessel will work well. Cast iron, copper, any heat-proof bowl will be good. I also have a Cobra stand under it. You don't necessarily need the Cobra stand, but the bottom of your shell will get hot after the smudge has been burning for a while. So I just use the Cobra stand so it doesn't burn the table underneath the shell. You'll also need your medicines, some wooden matches, and then you don't necessarily need a feather or a feather fan, but I have one here, and it might be useful for you. So the first thing that we do, even before we prepare the medicine, is to set your intention for the smudge. So there's lots of different reasons that you might be smudging. It might be a part of your daily routine. First thing you do when you wake up, last thing you do before you go to bed. It might be a moment to connect with the earth, to connect with your body, to this moment. It might be a prayer, a way to connect with Creator. It might just be a moment to let everything go. So whatever that intention is for you, really sitting with that intention and setting it before you start smudging. Once your intention has been set, grabbing your medicine. So I'm using buffalo sage. I harvested this out in Treaty 7 last summer. And so this is from my medicine bag. So this is already dried off the stem. It's just the leaves here. You could also use sweetgrass, cedar. Some folks also add tobacco to it, but typically I use sage as the base and then I would add other things to it, but lots of different people do it different ways. So if I'm using buffalo sage like this, so it's really soft. It's not like the white sage that you often find and like have access to. It's really soft. So I roll it into a ball like this. And that way it just burns more evenly, and it's easier to manage that way. Then I'm gonna grab my match, still holding that intention in your heart, in your mind. And I'm going to light my smudge in a few spots to help it burn evenly. And you don't want a big flame, you just want a smolder. So if you still have a flame, that's when you can use your fan to blow it out. Or just your hands. And the first thing you do is to wash your hands. Then you pull the smoke over your head to cleanse your mind so you may think good thoughts. To your ears so you may listen and hear good sounds. To your eyes so you may see clearly and notice all the good. Your mouth so you may speak your truth in a good way. I do my arms for having carried such weight. My legs to keep me grounded. If I were standing or in a different position, I would also do the soles of my feet to keep me present. My womb space to keep me connected. My heart space so I may feel good things and move through the world with an open heart. And my soul, aura, and being to move through the world in a good way. And after that initial piece of the smudge where you go through your senses over your physical body, this is the time when you may express your gratitude, giving thanks to the medicine, giving thanks to the day that you've been given, to the world around you for all that you have. This is also a time to ask for guidance, for support, a time for prayer, to call upon your ancestors, your guides, Creator, upon your own spirit to come back, to be here, to be strong, whatever it is that you need in this moment. And you stay with the smudge, giving it your attention, your presence, allowing its medicine to find you until it finishes burning naturally. You don't put out the smudge. And when the smudge has finished, you will take the ashes and the match and give it back to Mother Earth. You know, I have a spot out in my yard by the tree where I will lay this down and give thanks to the medicine. If you don't have access to a yard or things like that, you can even give it to a house plant, or you can just hold on to it, keep it in a jar or a tin until you have the ability to go back to nature and to give it back to the earth. So this is the very foundations of how to smudge, just you yourself for your own self. There's a lot more to it, but I will leave you with this. And if you have any other specific questions or anything that you would like to share about your practice, I'd love to hear about it. You're welcome to reach out or to leave it in the comments, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Much love.